challenges of climate change, the African nation of Kenya is stepping onto the global stage with a bold and innovative approach. In a departure from the traditional narrative of seeking aid and assistance, Kenya is advocating for a paradigm shift. Instead of relying on foreign assistance, Kenya aims to position Africa as a provider of green solutions to the world. This advanced stance not only reflects Kenya's commitment to sustainable development, but also highlights the continent's potential to lead in the fight against climate change. African and global dignitaries convened at the African Climate Summit in Nairobi, Kenya. During this gathering, leaders are engaging in extensive discussions to forge a united stance for Africa in addressing the climate crisis. As a pivotal prelude to COP28, the imminent global climate conference slated for December. The primary objective is to craft the Nairobi Declaration for Green Growth, a comprehensive roadmap charting Africa's transition towards sustainable, eco-friendly energy solutions. This monumental initiative aims to steer the continent toward a more sustainable and environmentally conscious future. President William Ruto has spent his first year in office championing Kenya's green credentials. With 92% of the country's power generated from renewable sources, he has been urging fellow African leaders to move away from fossil fuels. He emphasized that African nations bear an unequal burden of the climate crisis, despite contributing the least to global warming. President Ruto's approach prioritizes leadership through the presentation of solutions that not only address climate challenges, but also support development across the continent. Africa possesses abundant renewable energy potential and resources that can significantly reduce its energy consumption while making a meaningful contribution to the global economy's decarbonization efforts. While President Ruto's path may not be easily replicable for all African nations, given Kenya's abundant geothermal resources and limited fossil fuel reserves, his message has resonated across the continent.
The continent has enough potential to be entirely self-sufficient with the mixture of wind, solar, geothermal, sustainable biomass, and hydropower. In Africa, we can be a green industrial hub that helps other regions achieve their net zero strategies by 2050.
Countries like Nigeria and Angola, heavily reliant on oil, and emerging gas producers like Mozambique and Senegal have defended their right to develop their hydrocarbon deposits. However, President Ruto's calls align with Africa's vast wind and solar energy potential, which can potentially meet the continent's energy needs multiple times over. Moreover, Africa possesses a substantial share of the critical minerals required for global green energy initiatives.
If we take the next step and engage in value-added activities like refining these minerals into industrial-grade metals, that value could contribute to $50 billion. And if we consider the end-to-end value chain for electric vehicles, including the battery pack and all other components, the market value skyrockets.
What do you make of President Ruto's message for Africa to intensively explore the renewable terrain and Kenya's ambition to position Africa as a provider of green solutions to the world? Do you believe this is feasible? Let us know in the comments section, and as always,
Okay, the first report today was of Nigeria, west side. This one's Kenya, east side of the continent. And just to let you know, southeast side, this country called Ethiopia, is building the Gerd Dam. It's the largest dam in Africa, and in like 2 years, going to be exporting power to its neighboring countries. So the dream of an independent Africa is very, very much coming to fruition. Great business opportunity for future investments. Actually, real good for that, and innovation, quite frankly. Yeah, the only problem is BRICS. BRICS gets in the way of a free and independent African continent. Oops. See you later.